What's going on, guys? It's Greg from East Coast Dyes, and today we have a tutorial for the pocket we strung from Marcus Holman for the World and Lacrosse Championships. So hit us up, wanted a Surgeon 500 that we got dyed up at Lacrosse Unlimited. We strung it up, it was really nice, and we got a lot of requests for a tutorial for that pocket. So this is what we put together for Marcus Holman. It's a super simple pattern with a really simple shooter setup. But this is what we find works most often is something really simple that's going to perform well in the field. So with his pocket we used Hero Mesh and Hero Strings. For this one we've got the lime green so you can see what we're doing better for the tutorial. So now let's get into doing the top string and the sidewall pattern. First, start by stringing the 9-diamond top string starting on the second sidewall hole. Now we're going to begin stringing the sidewall, starting with the third sidewall hole, go through the bottom of the first diamond of mesh, back around to the third sidewall hole again, and pull it down tightly, going through the mesh hole again to create a double loop, and pull the mesh as tightly as possible to the sidewall. Next, move down to the fourth sidewall hole and do a knot on the second diamond of mesh, so up through the back of the mesh and back around the string to create an overhand knot. Now we're going to skip a sidewall hole, moving down to the sixth, and do another knot on the third diamond of mesh. Next, we're going to do 2 more consecutive knots without skipping any holes. So go to the next sidewall hole and do a knot on the fourth pole of mesh. And then a 5th knot on the next sidewall hole on the 5th mesh diamond. Make sure to pull each of these knots as tightly as possible as you go. Next, we're going to do a 1, so up through the bottom of the mesh, around through the outside of the sidewall, and back under the string. Then another 1 without skipping any sidewall holes. Next up is another 1, again skipping no sidewall holes. Then a final 1 without skipping any holes again into the next consecutive sidewall hole. And then we're going to finish with a 1 tie off, so you're actually going to go through the back of the mesh to the front, and then from the inside to the outside of the final sidewall hole, skipping 1 down at the bottom. Then tie it off with a knot, and your sidewall is complete. Next, we're going to create our bottom string. This is going to be a weaved bottom string on the 9-diamond row following the last 10-diamond row we used for the sidewall. So simply weave it through the 9-diamond row all the way to the end. For the shooting strings, we're going to do 2 straight shooting strings on the second and third 10-diamond rows to give it a smooth release. So there you have it, guys, the full tutorial for the Marcus Holman pocket. It is a mid pocket that is pretty simple, like we said, a very simple pattern, but it's going to have a really smooth release, a lot of control, and a great feel. It has a tighter, longer channel for great feeding, a lot of hold, and a really smooth release, really consistent, accurate release as well. So let us know what you think of this pocket down in the comments. Let us know if you're going to string one up in your Surgeon 500. Make sure to like if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't, and have a great day.